in many cases, being safe and responsible as an oil and gas development company means going beyond regulations. And that's something we do, and I know that that's something that's in the best interest of the landowners. I've heard about it already here tonight. For instance, when it comes to water well testing, yes, the recommendation is to go to 1,000 feet from a drilling site and test that well water prior to drilling. But Talisman thinks it's more responsible to go to 4,000 feet. We think that's good for the company, and we think it's good for the landowners. So we do go beyond what the regulations stress or recommend. We also think that it's to our advantage and to landowners' advantages to have ultra lean burning compression engines in our compression stations. And we do that. We encase our compression stations in soundproofing to the degree that you can stand right outside of them and have a normal conversation, despite the fact that there might be 12 humongous compressors operating and helping us get the gas out of the ground into the market. We've managed to make them go so quietly that we're not disruptive to the environment. These, and to you as people who are near those stations, these are some of what some very important factors that are important to us, and we think we share those factors with coalitions and with landowners. You know, we want to have a small environmental footprint. We want to protect the environment when we operate. We live here too. You know, we drink the water here too. We appreciate the natural beauty that this countryside has to offer, and it is awesome down here. You know, that's one of the reasons that we have single well pads that have multiple wells. We don't have to put wells all over the place. We can do that in one small area. We can put 12 compressors in one small area. We can put water pipeline in gas pipeline. And we do that to reduce the amount of disruption we have to the ground. Traffic safety is very important to the landowners in our areas, and it's probably one of our #1 most important concerns as well. We have a good neighbor hotline, we call it, where you as landowners can call us and report problems that you're having. Traffic, we have to admit, has been one of the most frequent problems that landowners call about. And you can bet we act on that when we hear about it. All of our contractors hear that they need to follow speed limits. And sometimes those speed limits aren't the speed limits you see posted, they're Talisman speed limits. I've seen instructions on rig moves, on large traffic and heavy construction moves, to our drivers that say, you're going in a very small area. For example, there are 3 Amish families on this route. Our speed limit in this area is 15 miles per hour. That's important to us. It's important to the community. We want to make sure that we're protecting your interests as a community because you're letting us do business here. I mean, without your agreeing to our being here, we wouldn't be able to do it. And we respect that. And we try to respect what's important to you. And much of what's important to you is important to us as well. I've heard a little bit tonight about what could happen in Pennsylvania in terms of the economic impact of this industry. And this is important to you as landowners. And if you do form a large coalition, this will be extremely important to you, and you can talk about that. But what's already happening in Pennsylvania because of the oil and gas industry is awesome. I mean, the local employment, if you live in Bradford County or in the area, you already know how many of your friends and relatives are working in the industry. The numbers are amazing. The unemployment in this county is very low. Pennsylvania reported earlier this year that 141,000 people are working in the industry in Pennsylvania. And more than 70% of those people come from Pennsylvania.